Assalamualaikum dear students, I am Ms. Madiha David, lecturer in biology at Government Degree College for Women, Kachaku. Today you are going to study chapter number 9, the hexapods and Myriapoda. So its evolutionary point of view or perspective is insects. They are the most successful animals. Zoologists have described approximately 7,50,000 species of insects. The actual number of insect species is 30 million. Insect species comprise or consist 75% of all the living species. They are numerous parasitic freshwater insect species, but most successful insects are living on earth and they are terrestrial. You can see various images of insects like flies, beetles, grasshoppers. Evolution of insects. Animals were absent in terrestrial environments of late Silurian and early Devonian periods about 400 million years ago. The herbaceous plants and the first forest began to flourish. Enough ozone accumulated in the upper atmosphere. As you know, it filters UV rays or ultraviolet radiations from the sun. Therefore, a large amount of photosynthetic production was available for animals. That is, plants were available for animals. Animals started living in the terrestrial environment. These animals faced little competition from other animals for resources like food, but they faced so many problems in terrestrial life. Support and movement was difficult on land. Similarly, regulation, maintenance of ions, water, temperature was also a big problem on land. So, insects became adapted to their environment. Now we will learn about their adaptations. A number of factors are responsible for dominance or sex in terrestrial habitats. They have exoskeleton. It is adapted and help the insects to live on land. They develop desiccation or dry resistant eggs. That is, they can tolerate dryness. Their larvae undergo changing process, that is metamorphosis. They have high reproductive potential. They can increase their populations. They have different type of mouth parts and feeding habits. The evolution or beginning of a waxy epicutical layer increases water conserving or saving properties of exoskeleton. As you can see in daily life, you can observe beetles. They have waxy or shiny cuticle. Why? In order to save water, to prevent the loss of water. Class Diplopoda, Millipedes. The class Diplopoda contains the millipedes. Ancestors of this group appeared during Devonian period, and they were among the first terrestrial animals. Now you can see images of millipedes. Metamerism, that is segmented body. Millipedes have 11 to 100 trunk segments. These segments are formed by embryological fusion or union of primitive units called metamers. These are also segmented bodies. 2 pairs of appendages are present on each trunk. Each segment is formed by the fusion or union of 2 segments. Fusion or union is also present internally, but it is shown by 2 ganglia, 2 pair of ostia, 2 pair of tracheal trunks per apparent or prominent segment. Most millipedes are rounded in cross section, but some are flat or flattened. Distribution and habitat. Millipedes are worldwide in distribution. They are found under leaf litter, that is decayed plant matter, decaying logs like wood and humus, which is dead decaying organic matter. Their epicutical layer doesn't contain much wax, so they live in a habitat which prevents desiccation or dryness. Their trunks or body have many legs and they simultaneously push against the substrate or surface. Third point is nutrition. Millipedes feed on decaying plant matter. They use their mandibles. These are structures which are for different purposes like chewing, scraping food, and grinding. The mouth parts of millipedes are modified. They became better for sucking plant juices. Defense against predators. The desiccated or disturbed millipedes roll into a ball in order to protect them from. Fifth point is reproduction. Male millipedes transfer sperm to the female millipedes with gonopods or spermatophore. Gonopod is a modified trunk appendage. It is also a prominent structure. Eggs are fertilized as they are laid and then they hatch in several weeks. Immature acquire more legs and segments with each molt and finally they become adult. Many millipedes possess repunctorial glands which produce hydrogen cyanide and it repel other animals. Hydrogen cyanide destroy millipede tissues, so it is not synthesized and stored as hydrogen cyanide. Instead, a precursor compound and enzyme, they are released from separate compartments, glandular compartments. These are then mixed and released, and then millipedes are dropped unharmed due to repellents.